Expired. I now recognize the gentleman from the Northern Mariana Islands, Mr. Sablan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Takano and Ranking Member Rowe for holding today's hearing, looking into the future of the State of Veterans Affairs Department. Because for me, I mean, at least we have some luxury of looking to the future. But for me and the veterans I serve, we're looking at today's. I'm from the Northern Mariana Islands. So distant away. I think during Columbus time, they said that if you travel the ocean, then you would come to a cliff. Where I'm from is that cliff that goes on. That's how far away. But, you know, as we look ahead to a vision for the enhancement in care and services we would deliver our veterans 10 years, 20 years into the future and beyond, I want to call your attention to a particular underserved segment of our veteran population, those living in the U.S. islands, including my district, the Northern Mariana Islands. Our men and women from the islands have long served our country honorably in peacetime and war throughout history and across the globe. Yet when we return home, when they return home after service, they do not have access to full range of veterans' benefits they have earned. When I got into office, we didn't even have a fee-based clinic for our veterans. I made that come to being, and so what can the VA do now, and what does the VA intend to do over the next 10 years to ensure that veterans in the insular areas are remembered and fully included in the VA's transformation?
The remoteness in the areas you described so adeptly are challenge in many areas. Yours is certainly unique. We do have clinics on a couple of the islands, but certainly areas like Saipan continue to challenge us. We have contracted with commercial contractors in that area, but continually look forward to the time when we might be able to operate a fully encompassing VA clinic, and that the demand will drive that. In addition to that, the inability to provide specialty care to remote veterans is a continuing challenge, resulting in the robust specialty care work across more than 50 specialties that we offer out of our both our Hawaii-based system as well as the rest of the delivery system. That said, there are still times that veteran must be transported across the ocean in order to get to care. We have also asked our contractor to provide rotating circuit rider services across the system. And as we bid the Region 5 and 6 in Alaska and in the Pacific, that will be one of the requirements, is the ability to provide services more robustly to your constituency.
And I would say, sir, and I mentioned it earlier, and it's something I feel, no community in America serves at a higher percentage. No community in America is a higher percentage of Medal of Honor holders. And I'm committed to do everything that we can to make sure that we don't have an underserved population, and then that the service of your veterans recognized with the best care that we can give.
I very much appreciate this. I'm going to run out of time, so I will submit some questions, Mr. Secretary, and thank you for John. But my one, if I may comment, my last comment, during your testimony before the MilCon VA Appropriations Subcommittee hearings, I think yesterday, you mentioned plans to visit the Pacific later this year. Yeah, trust me, the ship won't fall down that cliff anymore. But I hope your plans include a visit to the Northern Marianas so you can meet our veterans and see for yourself the need for VA care and services in our islands. We'll have I have named advisory committees of veterans. You meet them, you meet other veterans, and If you could just comment.
Yes, sir. I believe I'll be out with you in May. I think that's right. What I mentioned yesterday was I was astonished. I was told I was the first VA secretary to visit the big island of Hawaii.
Well, you will be the first VA secretary.
I want to make sure that there are no more firsts. So I believe that I'm on the schedule to come out in May or June.
Thank you very much. And I have questions that I will submit for asking. Thank you. I yield back my time.